hit it, smoke it till we're stupid, twisted, hit it, smoke it till we're stupid, twisted, hit it, smoke it till we're stupid, twisted, hit it, smoke it till we're stupid, smoke a
You are now listening to a Power Requires Hustle production.
Hey yo, this your boy Mike Holder, aka the Evil Ring Announcer, friend of the show for keeping it 100 with Conan and Disco Inferno's #1 hater, and you are listening to Power Plays. Get on it and get at it.
Alright, what up world? This is KingKold the Rapper, and I'm hanging out in the Rabbit Hole studio. My guest for this evening is none other than 23. You want to say what up, Sean?
What's up, hey? It's 23 a.m. I'm from Kansas City. I've been doing this for 13 years. I had to chop it up with my boy KingKold and let y'all know what it is.
No doubt, man. Well, look, for those of you that don't know, I've been following Sean on Facebook for a good grip, like 2 or 3 years, just kind of, seeing what he's doing musically and checking out, how he interacts with his fans and whatnot. And I've watched Sean grow into quite a artist in the last several years. I've been checking out your music, steady listening to it, just stuff you drop here and there, but like within the last week, you've dropped an album, have you not?
Yeah, it's Reckless, and I took my time on it, you know what I'm saying? I got you on there, of course, the KingKold, I got Hurricane on there, D-Spill, Snug Broom, Scrooge, Stelly, a few other people, you know what I'm saying? I have trouble remembering everybody, but yeah, I just dropped it. It's on every platform that has music on it, so if you want to listen to it or buy it, that'd be great. And yeah, it's 23AN, and the album's called Reckless, but my first album, Painkiller, is still out there too, so...
Yeah, dude, I was checking out the Painkiller. I was checking out the Painkiller album, and it has some bangers on it. And what's crazy is I was listening to your new album, and then it kind of just went into Painkiller, and I didn't realize that it was your old album. It was that dope, the production's really tight. Your flow, sound, and delivery's gotten loads better on this new album. But dude, that's just part of growing as an artist, But dude, the features are off the hook, production's really good, the beats are phenomenal, I like the way that you craft your music and you build it, Sean, you know what I'm saying? I'm really glad that we were able to do this podcast together, because like I said, I've been watching you, and I like your vibe. I like you were a bouncer at one point, weren't you?
I was a bouncer for 3 years. I worked security for Tech9, Futuristic, Joey Cool.
That's cool, man. That's cool as shit.
You know what I'm saying? But that was just, I was good at it. That's kind of how I started to meet people. You know what I'm saying? And then once you meet people, you know what I'm saying, then you gain relationships and doors open, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I literally did the same thing, for maybe 5 years there, right before I turned 20. I think I was 19, I started bouncing, and I worked at Club Platinum, which is a local hip-hop club, or at least it was. They tore the building down a couple years ago, but I worked security there, and I was able to meet some really cool people, man. I got to meet Twista, and I got to do...
he's a humble dude. Humble.
Dude, Twista was great. He was phenomenal, man. He's by far one of the most underrated artists ever.
Humble person.
Do what?
He's low-key super humble. I try to be low-key, you know what I'm saying? If you go on my Facebook, you'd be like, alright, this guy posts every once in a while or whatever, but then once you listen to the music, you're like, oh shit, he must be in the lab all the time.
You gotta keep it moving, you gotta stay busy,
And I realized, because my second album, I took it down off all platforms, because I rushed it, and I did it in 3 months, and that was a mistake. My first album, it took me 4 years to record that. That's why it's so banging. Then this album, this third album, it took me 2.5 years to record this. So, you know what I'm saying? If you take your time, then you're going to get bangers, but you just got to wait, you know what I mean?
I agree, 100%, this new album that I'm working on, I've been kind of building it secretly, piece by piece over a long period of time. But on my last album, I didn't even release it yet because I'm just waiting for the right time to put it out, and I just don't feel like it's the right time yet.
Shit, I'll jump on there.
You know what? I've got something that I'm gonna probably send you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I like what you did with the way that you put together the song that me and you worked on for your album.
Yeah.
So
Money.
I definitely like to have you on mine, no doubt, man. And that's a beautiful thing about doing music is you build like working relationships with people, and I mean it can last for years. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Well, that's
people
what,
that are on my first album, I still work with a lot of them today. You know.
and a lot of times, like if I'm cool with somebody and I want them to get a lot of views, like how I put you first on that song. Like I wanted everyone to hear you.
And
Like,
I
immediately,
appreciate
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
Really, I do. You know, like, do you know who the Four City Jester is?
I do not.
Okay, his name is Brent Seeley, and he's a great human being. He's a Canadian cat that works on the Goons mixtape series, and I want you and him to talk to one another on Facebook and build a relationship with one another, because I feel like your music, the way that it's evolving, would fit really good on these mixtapes that we've been putting out, and help you break into Canada the way that we've been working.
Man, I've been getting some people in Canada that says they're listening on there. The most place, actually, somehow the most popular music place is Buffalo.
Buffalo, that's tight.
Yeah, you got I can't see all the numbers for it. The only numbers you can see is Spotify, so I don't know what my total numbers are.
Yeah.
But in 4 days, I got like 5,000 plays.
That's amazing, dude. And I like Spotify because it kind of breaks down your demographic differently than other places do. Like they'll literally tell you exactly how many plays you get in a certain city. And I like that,
And every day it updates too, which is a great thing.
That is tight, yeah. Wait until you're deeper into the game and you get pie charts and you get your mail from your publicist, and they're like, yo, this is what your numbers did and blah blah blah, and then you gotta call your accountant and tell her, hey, this is how we did and blah blah blah, and then you gotta file all of that, and dude, it gets ridiculous when you have your own company and you're dealing with your accountant and managing
all the time.
Yeah, but I mean it's cool too, because like the people I work with, it's worldwide, so it's not all on my lap at once,
Yeah, like how both of my albums, I don't know if anyone noticed, but both of them had D Spills, Hurricane, and Snug Brim is on all of them. You know what I'm saying? So and then I'm playing. I think you're jumping on my next album, aren't you?
Absolutely. If you send me something, I'll work on it, and that's for life. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, bro. Same to you. You already know we gonna get in the lab.
Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate that for real.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
So what do you got coming out?
Well,
you got the name ready?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put out the One Hell of a Party album sometime this year. Yeah, buddy. I've got all the artwork. We got the T-shirts done. We've got everything finished. I just haven't published the album itself, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I went back to the drawing board and not really fixed some things, but just tweaked some things. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it wasn't okay before, but I kind of went back into the lab and perfected some things myself. I do a lot of the mixing and mastering on these albums myself now.
I do the same thing. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass, man.
I mean, it is, but it just makes me feel more intricate with it, more deeper into it.
Time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's more my project if I do it that way,
Cool. Lotus inside. That's my dog. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good, man.
Yeah, and then I've been working with BMF a little bit. Like if anyone needs a feature, I can get a hold of them. But you know what I'm saying, I got their personal numbers and shit.
That's awesome, man. And, let me ask you something. How'd you link up with Snug Brim?
He came over to my house and we smoked about maybe half an ounce, and then we recorded this, oh shit, I can't remember the name of the song now. The one with him and D Spills. He came over, recorded it in the studio, and then the other, oh man, what song? I can't believe I can't remember the name of the song, bro.
That's hilarious, though. But no, he actually came by your spot and recorded it?
Yeah, he came by. I actually kicked it with him, and then the second song that we did that's on this album, he sent that to me, and he basically sold me that song.
That's awesome, dude.
So, and I was like, bro, I'll buy that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No doubt.
Me and him were already, because we were already, like, me and Snug are cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I had worked security before, and I'd known him before that, and like. Then there was the D-Lo thing that happened, you know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of crazy stuff, dude.
I mean, you stay keeping it moving, though. Like, there's always some kind of crazy shit happening around you that just keeps motherfuckers saying your name, Sean. And that, like, I had this dude earlier that was, like, said some clown shoe shit to me on Twitter. And I was just like, meh, C-. You know what I'm saying? And I just gave him a grade on his whack-ass approach to me, you know what I'm saying? Because, dude, I don't let negativity bother me, you know what I'm saying? And it's more important that people are saying something than not talking at all, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I feel you, bro. Like, and I appreciate how, you just, you know, it's crazy, bro, because I've been seeing people that I don't even know are posting my songs down and stuff on my Facebook, and give me shout outs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I hadn't dropped the album since 2018, but it was like my fans never left.
And
like,
they won't. Right, dude, if you put out quality music and people like you and respect you, it'll grow from there. And it gets frustrating sometimes because, like, I'll put out an album and it'll do 200,000 spins in a week, but I get mad that it's not 1 million because, like, all of my friends do better than me as far as, like, pretty much in all regards of music, you know, as far as, you know, Jelly and people like that, and White, you know, dude, they just put out something and they get millions of fucking views because their people have just stuck with them for so long. And it's a beautiful thing, but I'm like, man, it stresses me out because I want to be on that level, because there's always a step above you. There's always another hill you have to climb. There's no end to this shit. You know?
You want to talk about the thing that we talked about before the interview started that we might do?
Yeah. Go ahead and go all into it.
All right. So me and KingKold, we are more than likely going to be putting out an EP. So make sure that y'all grab that. We haven't even started nothing on it yet or anything. So
yeah, we don't know the name. We don't know nothing, but we're going to build this motherfucker together. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight as hell.
We don't have it all. We don't have we're going to get it set up right. Like, it's going to be legit.
I agree. I agree.
Man, I'm trying to stay putting out music like regularly now, because you know what I'm saying, like, even if it's just a single, because I always was like, I don't want to put out a single, but now it's like sometimes it's good to put out a single just to keep people interested in you.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Now, me personally, I don't like putting out singles because when I was building my first album, I put them out and it was cool and gravy. But then when I put the entire album out, all 3 of those singles were actually on that album. So when I stopped paying for the individual publishing, because there was no point in the singles being out there if they were already out on the fucking album. You know what I'm saying? Just like a year later.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yes. So, like, going back and paying for the publication on that, or the republication on those songs, is a pain in my ass. So I don't do it. I also let this EP go because it was part of Drinking Riches 3 when the whole album was put out. So I just said fuck it and didn't pay for the republication on the EP because it was already a part of the album.
Because I got over right now I've got over like 6 million plays altogether on like every site, but I got 5 million of those plays on Painkiller. And High Tolerance only got like 50,000 plays, so I deleted it because obviously it wasn't doing right.
Well,
And so
look,
then
just
I
because
started-
it's not doing fucking mass huge numbers, I mean, I got some of my videos that aren't doing shit compared to what some of the other ones are. And, dude, there's
Well,
no
I've never-
rhyme or reason to it, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? I've never shot a video.
You know what, man? I hate doing them. And dude, I don't confess this to a lot of people, but you're another artist, so it's a different thing. And I guess I'm confessing it to the whole world now, but fuck it is what it
now
is.
everybody gonna
But
know.
dude, I hate fucking making videos, man, because that's not what I got into music to do. You know, I got into
Yeah,
music
to
to
make
put out
music.
fucking songs, not to put out mini movies to help fucking promote an album. But you know,
It is funny. It's funny because I have people that like they'll hate on me and they'll be like, "Oh, you don't have any videos," and I'm like, "Bro, but my song without a video has more plays than your song with the video."
100%. Yeah.
Like I got songs with over like "Shut the Club Down." If you include it on every single site, it's got over 150,000 plays.
Yeah,
That one song.
and look,
No video.
it's a beautiful thing to have so many plays because that just shows you how many people are listening to you in the different areas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where is your hometown?
Kansas City.
Okay, so
I'm
Kansas
living in
City
North
is a
Carolina
fucking
now.
legit music place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, and I always tried to be different. But you know, like, yeah, now I'm down in North Carolina, but I was in Kansas City.
Oh,
for
that's
my
right.
life,
I
though.
knew that. I don't know why in the fuck. Yeah, but I did know that you moved. I wasn't sure where you
Yeah.
ended up, but you were in Kansas City for, I mean,
Yeah,
up until like the last year, weren't you?
Yeah, for 28 years I was in Kansas City.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's why I thought you were from Kansas City.
Bro, when you start getting to a certain level in music, you like the hate that people have for you in your city is just ridiculous. So the best thing you can do is get out of the city. That you cannot stay in your city because if you're famous, you're gonna end up like Young Doll or any of that. They all get killed in their own city. That's why you cannot. Once you get big, you gotta move. You're not. That's not being a bitch. If you move, that's being smart. Like if you got money, you want to get out the hood. You don't want to make money and go to the hood. You feel me?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I bought a house way away from where I fucking grew up because I didn't want my kids to have to go through that inner city school bullshit that I went through, you know? And especially now with the coronavirus and shit like that, you know, my kids aren't even in public fucking school, bro.
So I just had that. I just had the coronavirus. I was sick for about 6 hours.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's crazy? My stepdad died from that shit. Like, he had a COVID-related heart attack out of nowhere and passed away. And it was literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago or some shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bro.
Oh, I mean, it's whatever, man. It's just one of those things that happens. Like, people need to be careful and be safe with themselves, you know, because you just never know when it's your last time to live, you know, or your last day. So, like, people got to be productive. They've got to be smart. They've got to invest their money, their time, their effort. All of it has to balance out, you know. You gotta get your heart right, your soul right. You know, you gotta know what you want to do in life and what your goals that you need to complete before, you know, it's too late to do that shit. You know.
Like, man, I'm 28 years old, and you know, I've been rapping for 13 years. I'm not gonna stop rapping until I'm in a grave. I don't care if I ever make it mainstream or anything. But with how I make my music, I'm very confident that I will make a nice living just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying?
I
I'm not saying
agree.
I'm a
Yeah.
millionaire.
If it makes you
But
feel
I'm
any
good.
better, when I was 27, I started making like the right decisions in music, you know, and just life in general. And it literally, I started doing music at 17. Or, yeah, about 17. And 10 years was fucking wasted because I wasn't, like, putting forth the
Serious.
effort correctly.
Bro, yeah, I started when I was 15, but until I was like 22, I was just freestyling, but I got in an accident and couldn't walk. My dad had to give me baths and stuff, and it was bad. I had 23 surgeries.
Holy
So-
fuck, what happened to you?
I got in a fight. This guy was beating up this girl. I beat his ass. I turned around too soon, and he pushed me off an 11-foot retaining wall, and I landed on my face.
Holy shit!
Like, I've probably, my body's worth over $1 million easy, like, without question. I'm full of titanium and shit. But,
Holy
shit.
shit.
Then I had meningitis and encephalitis. I had coronavirus. Like, they're trying to take me out, all this shit, but it ain't working.
That's tremendous. Well, shit, Sean, man, I'm glad that you came onto the show, man. Really, I am. I'm going to shoot you my number, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you can shoot me texts and we could talk about these projects and whatnot. But do you want to go ahead and plug how people can find you on social media and where they can find your album?
Yeah, you can find my album literally anywhere, like Apple, Google, Tidal, Spotify, any site that you can think of, Pandora, all that. It's on like over 100 different sites. So you can find it on anything. Just type in 23 capital AN all together, no spaces, and then it should pop right up on my and then my page on Facebook. You can go to 23AN, or you can just add me by my real name, which is Sean Kilgore. And if you want to get a feature from me, I'm doing it for the low right now. So just hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, just on Instagram and just shit on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not like on there a lot, but you can find me. It's just KC23AN.
Sweet.
But,
all right, man. Well, look.
And then the other one's Sean 23AN Kilgore is the other one. But yeah.
Hold up. What's the other one? Your Instagram is the Sean Kilgore one?
I think the Instagram is the Sean 23AN Kilgore, and then Twitter would be the KC23AN, I believe. I might have that backwards, but I think
well, whatever. Well, they're going to have to do some recognizance to find you then, but it is what it is.
Well, no, you can just type in 23AN space on Google, and I'm like in the top 5 that pop up, and it's like everything.
Okay. Right on,
So
man.
Yeah, it's easy to find me. Just go on Google, type in 23AN, and the albums are Reckless and Painkiller. So if you type in 23AN, Reckless, or 23AN Painkiller, you'll see everything. And you can listen to the songs for free on YouTube and Spotify. So, you know, get them streams up. We're almost at 1,000 monthly listeners, so let's try to get that.
That's awesome, man. Word. All right, well, thank you for being on the show, 23, man. I appreciate you, and I'll have you back on again.
Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks for having me on the show, man.
All right, no problem, man. Be safe.
All right, shoot me your number. I'm going to hit you up.
Bars than a pharmacist, mad at myself, egotistical narcissist. I ain't gotta be a role model. I'll teach your kids to drown their life in the bourbon bottle. Fuck your Facebook likes, I'll take the life of 4 types and put off their heads on wood spikes, they look nice. I'll say I love you, then I'll use you. Take advantage of your broken past like the news do. I used to be a good person, now there's an evil being inside of me that's lurking. And I'm afraid if I drink more, he might get pissed and take it out on a few Jehovah's Witnesses and beat them to death with their own limbs. You'll know what belongs with each of them. I'm a broke-ass problem. I need to find some famous rappers and rob them. It's a cold world and I'm chilling dry ice. Hip-hop is my only vice. It's a cold world and I ain't gotta be nice. What the fuck do I look like? It's a cold world and I'm chill like dry ice. Hip-hop is my only vice. It's a cold world and I ain't gotta be nice. What the fuck do I look like? It's a cold world.
I've become so cold that I'm the enemy of energy. I watch my mother suffocate right in front of me. Now I'm using poetry to prey like a vulture on a human tragedy. Enduring the symphony of shrieks, I have no sympathy. let you down. You should never underestimate the capacity for a human to let you down. They gon' let you down, 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 let you down. They gon' let you down, let you down, let you down.
It's a cold world and I'm chill like dry ice. Hip hop is my only vice. It's a cold world and I ain't gotta be nice. What the fuck do I look like? It's a cold world and I'm chill like dry ice. Hip hop is my only vice. It's a cold world and I ain't gotta be nice. What the fuck do I look like? It's a cold world. It's a cold world. It's a cold world. It's a cold world, and I'm chill like dry ice. Hip hop is my only vice. It's a cold world, and I ain't gotta be nice. What the fuck do I look like? It's a cold world, and I'm chill like dry ice. Hip hop is my only vice. It's a cold world, and I ain't gotta be nice. What the fuck do I look like? It's a cold world. It's a cold world. It's a cold world. It's a cold world. Twist it, hit it, smoke it till we're stupid, twist it, hit it, smoke it till we're stupid, twist it, hit it, smoke it till we're stupid, twist it, hit it, smoke it till we're stupid.
You are now listening to a Power Requires Hustle production.